Hello everybody, my fellow Animal Crossing players. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Sammy, and for today we'll be working on the residential neighborhood on my island. But before we get started, I just wanted to show off this custom design that it's spelled D-I-I-H, on Instagram made. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, but I really like this design. I actually have several outfits saved by this creator, so I'll go ahead and leave their creator code and Instagram link in the description. So first things first, I wanted to show you the canal that I worked on in my last video. I thought that the canal looked a little bit empty, so I decided to add a statue and mum cushions in the water. So now let's get building. So the beginning of this video is a bit fast-paced. I put down a lot of pathing around the residential homes. The layout is basically exactly the same for every pair of houses. I used the cobblestone pathing for the walkway, and then I used the gray brick pathing that I've been using for the rest of my island for the immediate areas around the houses. So the first pair of houses that I'm working on is Fauna and Eric. I thought it would be cute to have a little hangout spot for these two. They have a little fire pit to sit around and talk stories, and the log furniture I think really matches well with their houses. And then I use the tiny library as mailboxes for everyone's houses. So the next pair of houses is Stitches and Bones. They are both very playful type of characters. I always see them like zooming around my island. So for Bones, I made him a little fruit stand in front of his house, since he's always talking about snacks with me. Since Stitch's house is so colorful and inside his home is like a playroom, I decided to decorate outside his house with some fun things like the scooter, the playground gym, a sandbox, things that would match his personality. So next is Marshall and Peanut. Marshall is a very classy squirrel and Peanut is a very loud and pink squirrel. So I thought it'd be nice to get them a nice classy place to hang out outside while giving that pink accent that Peanut would absolutely love. For Diana and Tia, I felt like these two are a bit classy also. So I wanted to give them a little area that they could hang out and have some girl time. So it's kind of like this outdoor spa where they can just gossip and relax. Excuse my messy waterscaping. My controller has been really bad. It's been having bad drifting problems lately. It gets kind of irritating. But anyways, I was planning on putting 2 bridges here to connect the 2 residential areas. Up here at the top we have Maple and Chevry's house. They're my 2 top favorites on the island, so I wanted to have them on the second tier for the residential area. I gave them a cute little area using the festival items to create a little tea party space. So they can drink coffee and spill tea. Since we had the canal at the bottom, I figured we needed a source as to where the water was coming from, so I created a waterfall at the very top. So I worked kind of hard trying to figure out how to decorate and put down the pathing for this area, but it ended up being a waste of time because the bridge that I was going to put there kind of messed up the initial layout of how I had it, but you'll see that later on in the video. So I did the exact same layout of the fountain on the left side of the waterfall as well. So I just kept going back and forth to make sure that it was exactly the same. So in this area towards the left, I have a resident named Astrid that lives here. I'm going to use her house as an Airbnb kind of thing. So I wanted to decorate the space outside of it to be a bit more on the touristy side. I wanted to make sure there was a seating area, and I also decided to put a pool because no one else on the island has a pool. So it's like made specially for the people staying at the Airbnb. So I kept the secret beach area a bit simple. I just put a kid's tent, and then I put this mum cushion. Whoever's staying at the Airbnb can go and hang out at the beach and watch the stars or something. So along the canal, I put the usual flower and shrubs combo on either side. And I learned from my mistake last time. I remembered to put down the dirt pathing before I planted the flowers. So now you can see how my layout got a little messed up from the bridge. I had to change the pathing again. It's getting kind of irritating, but it's alright. The results at the end turned out really nice. Like, I love how this area turned out, so I guess it's worth it. So I learned from my mistakes from the Canal speed build that I needed to put some items in the water, so I remembered to do that. So I did some last minute changes to this area and planted trees. So after this, we can finally do our walkthrough. So it's a new day, the trees are grown and it's nice and sunny here on Riverwood. So why don't we start on our walkthrough now? I thought it was funny how Fauna was walking in as I was walking out. So I think the residential area ended up turning out really nice. I think I did a pretty good job at bringing each villager's personality types out into the exteriors of their houses, and I think the paved areas really add a nice touch to each villager home and the decorated areas. Sahara's visiting. I guess she likes the way that Marshall and Peanut's house is decorated. I love this area. I would love to have a tea party with Chevry and Maple. Oh, and you can see I forgot to plant a tree next to that festival parasol, but I went ahead and did that after this video. So this concludes this speed build. Thank you so much for coming to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed it and it motivates you to want to play the game and work on decorating your own villager homes. So if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave your feedback in the comments, and subscribe so you can be notified of any future videos I post. Anyways, I hope you have a great day or night. Bye!